Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm Kelly, and this week we're going to be doing my November 2021 bullet journal layout. So grab a drink, grab a snack, and sit down and plan with me. So if you were here already, then you know that the last couple months I did some spooky / Halloween type layouts. If not, well, I'll tell you, I got a few videos for you to watch if you're new here, and I will link them at the end of this video. So I thought maybe I would do something a little softer, a little cuter. So this is sort of a cottagecore theme. We've got some mushrooms, some pretty flowers, a couple of cute little snails, and also a couple of little baby deers in there. This first page is my cover page, and I've got a crescent moon because I love moons. And then I have a couple of mushrooms on the bottom part of the moon with some flowers and some leaves that you'll see later I color it green. And then at the top of the moon, I have a little snail friend. I did a little decorating, a little different decorating for my video today. I hope you like it. My background is craft paper. I've got a nice candle. I feel like it's very cozy. It's very cottagecore. Oh, and that rock is a rock that I painted. I don't love the white outline, but I didn't have a different colored marker to use, or not marker, paint pen to use for it when I made it, so I don't know. He looks happy. He looks happy with himself, and shouldn't we all be? So the tools that I'm using today are mostly Tombow dual brush markers, which I will write out all of the colors that I used in the description box, so check that out if you're curious about any of the colors. The red, I really wanted like a more muted red. I didn't want a really bright red. So I found a MildLiner brush pen at my local Michael's. No, I'm not sponsored, but hey, Michael's, if you want to sponsor me, I'd be more than happy. But this is more of a little bit of a muted red, a little orangey red, kind of. And I think it really worked out for it, because I wanted everything to be very like calm and like almost pastel-like, not like Easter pastel, but warm woods pastel, if that makes any sense at all. I don't know, I'm making it up, but I hope that you get what I'm trying to go for here. I didn't want anything too bold or dark or bright. Some of the browns came out a little bit darker than I meant them to, just because I ended up going over them a couple of times while trying to fill them in 100%. And the Tombow dual brush pens or markers do layer, which helps for shading, but in this case it made it a little bit darker, but that's okay. I still like the way this came out. I still think it's cute. The last couple of supplies that I used, or tools that I used, was a Pigma Micron PN in a brown color, and then my Uniball Signo white gel pen, which I used for some detailing, and the Micron I used for a lot of the outline stuff, and like my calendar lines and stuff like that. I'm currently coloring in the little green leaves and vines. I'm not really sure what to call them, but they're cute, they're decorative. And then all I have left to do are the flowers, which I'm starting on now. I'm starting by outlining them in the brown Pigma Micron, and then the centers, I'm just doing lots of little brown dots to fill them in. And then I wanted to leave them white, actually, so I did try filling them in with white gel pen, but you can't really see it that much anyway, so I kind of cut that out of the video. I gotta cut these things down and you guys won't watch them. Alright, and now I'm going back over some of the cute little vines and stuff with the brown Pigma Micron and just giving them a little outline. It doesn't have to be perfect. I actually kind of like when they don't entirely match up with what I already colored in. I don't know. I like the look of it. I'm also outlining the moon. And then I'm going to do the title, which I don't know why I try fancy fonts. They usually don't come out good. I like my regular handwriting, but I'm just trying to do fancy fonts and they don't come out good. And here you go. Here it is. Don't tell me otherwise. I know it's garbage. Oh boy. I laughed through the pain. I'm really having a time over here. Yeah, so I'm going into the mushrooms now, and I'm filling in those white circles with white gel pen to make them pop a little bit more. And yeah, then that'll pretty much be it for the cover page. The next pages, or the next 2 pages, are my 2-page calendar spread, as per usual. I might go back down to 1 page soon because I'm not usually quite as busy during the winter, or maybe after the holidays I will. Probably in January. What am I saying? I'm just babbling. I sketched out the calendar and I'm just going over it with the brown Pigma Micron page. I had some space on the side, so I drew like a little YouTube planner like I did a few months ago. I think it was August actually. And then I have some cute doodles that I'm going to color in for you as well. So you may not have noticed yet, but you will see that I have way too many boxes on this calendar, and I did not notice it until I was numbering the boxes at the end or whenever I did it, so just ignore that. I can't ever do any one of these like 100% for you ever. I'm always like, well, I made a mistake, but you know, none of us are infallible, right? So I'm starting to color in the doodles on the side. I've got the same flowers from the front page, and I'm outlining them and then filling in with dots like I did. Climbing up the side of the calendar, I have a little snail friend again, and then I have some little decorative leaf designs as well. Down at the bottom of the second page, I have a little curled up fawn. This is my first time drawing this. It's pretty easy and it's really cute. And then I also have some more flowers, some more little vines, and then some mushrooms. This was really fun to draw. Everything was really easy to draw, and just really cute and very fun to like. I brought everything along with me throughout the whole journal. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I'd say give it a go if you like this kind of look. I love little mushrooms. Especially, I mean, obviously I painted the rock, but I also have a couple of other mushroom things I've created, one of which I drew a fun little mushroom, and I wrote, "You're a fun guy" on it, and I gave it to my friend for his birthday. I'll insert a picture here. Isn't he cute? He's so happy. I put it in a little frame that I found. Well, not little. It's 8 by 11. I mean, it's the size of printer paper. I put it in a frame for him and gave it to him. I think it's nice. Handmade gifts are nice, and also gift cards. So I'm working on the deer, and this was the instance where I went too many layers, and I wanted the deer to be a lot lighter in color, but it's okay. Happy little accidents, they say. Who says that? Bob Ross. The snail is the same color, but then the shell is a little bit darker. Now I'm filling in the little leaves. I mean, this is a pretty simple color scheme. Like, I took out a lot of markers for it, but I didn't end up using them all except for little highlighty spots, which you'll see when I do it. I didn't actually like color in the flowers a bunch, but I kind of like that. It just feels very calm and nice and sweet. Like I should be in a field somewhere in the sunshine, amongst the trees and the little ladybugs, and nothing that bites me. I don't want anything to bite me. Back to adding the white gel pen onto the mushrooms and the petals of the flowers, which again, you guys can't really see. I can kind of see it more in person, and more or less it's just there to cover like little line mistakes. It kind of fixes that and makes the shape a little bit better. And then I added little white dots to the deer, which looked really pretty until I outlined them. Whoops. Now I know. For next time that I draw a deer for whatever reason. Because now I know how. Haha! Learning. See, here's the outlining in question. I feel like I messed it up. Like I feel like those white dots just needed to be left alone. Yeah. Anyways, now I'm just drawing like a little YouTube symbol up at the top of that tower and numbering the days, and I stopped partway through and I like had to look back and forth at the calendar, and I'm like, oh darn. Whoops. It's okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those boxes, but maybe I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll do little doodles in them. Now in the YouTube tower, I guess I'm calling it, I'm just titling the weeks. It's kind of just to like write out if I have any like ideas for videos for that week. And then that's the highlighting I'm talking about. I grabbed a couple different markers and just added a little bit more color to the page. And then I made the YouTube symbol red and colored the play button with white gel pen. So this next page, or this next 2-page spread, is a new one for me. I kind of tested it out at the end of this month. I had a couple extra pages, so I wrote one down. I started holiday shopping already, and I've had some birthdays, and I've done some online shopping for those. And then I've also done a couple returns, and so it made me feel like I couldn't keep track of things, like, because multiple things were like on their way at the same time. So I created this little spread, and then I figured out what worked for me. I left little notes on it saying like a couple more columns to add. So what these columns are, well, I also added little doodles at the bottom, little leaves, and then also a little snail friend, which I'm just outlining right now. So this 2-page spread, I leave the second page blank because I don't know that I'm necessarily going to need it, but I just wanted to give myself the option of having it just in case. So the first column is ordered from, so I would just write like the website or the business or whatever. The second one is the date I ordered it. The third one is shipped, the shipping date. The fourth one is arrival date. The fifth column is refund if I have to send something back, like what date that I shipped it out. And then the last column is when did that refund get processed? So when did I see that back in my bank account? So far it's been working for me. Like I said, I already tested it out for a couple of things, which is great because now I get to put it in this month and show you guys a more finalized product because I've already tested it. Next 2-page spread is my TV show spread and my monthly faves and finds. Pretty much the same as last month, just different decorations. In my TV tracker, I just write down the day, and they're all different spaces in between because like Sunday has a lot of shows, like, you know, all of the cartoons, the Walking Dead shows. There's a lot that happens on Sundays as far as TV goes, but like Mondays and Tuesdays, not so much. So they don't need as much space for me to write. Sunday's really the biggest day. I don't even watch them all on Sunday. I have to watch them like the next day because some things play at the same time. So I'm just writing down the days first. And I just copied the spacing from last month pretty much. I drew some little mushrooms and some little leaf vine friends at the top there. Just a little cute decor. Like to keep it moving throughout the entire thing. Don't want any blank pages with no decorations. But like I said, these are super simple doodles. Like truly anyone can do them. The moons, I had a little bit of help because I have a ruler that has different size circles on it. So I take one circle and I draw the outline for most of it, and then I move it slightly and draw the other line so that it makes a crescent moon. It's cute. On the monthly faves and finds, I have the moon, like I said, and then a mushroom and some flowers, kind of mirroring the cover page, the first page that I did. So I'm coloring that in. Also, the other columns that I have on the TV tracker, so it shows by day, and then I'll write all the names underneath that. Then the next column is the time that they're on, the channel that they're on, because I can't ever remember a channel to save my life. And I added a new column this month for have I watched it that week, because I've gotten behind on a couple just because we've been watching so much Halloween stuff this month, that I have some stuff to catch up on. There are some things I watch every single week, and then there are some things that it's like, I'll watch that when I have a little bit of time. It's not to say I don't love those things, but, you know, some things I really, really enjoy. Like Bob's Burgers. Ugh, I love Bob's Burgers in the Great North. They really just bring joy to my heart. Like this video if you agree, or comment below, or come follow me on Instagram and talk to me. Speaking of Instagram, actually, hold on, before I say that, we're on the last 2-page spread of this theme, and it's the same kind of weekly setup that I've been doing for the last couple of months. So I'm doing one column of the days to write down important, like, activities that I'm doing or appointments or something. Just I have a little space for that. And then I leave a couple of pages blank, and I can kind of add pictures in or journal, or, you know, if nothing happens on Monday, then, you know, I don't really have to write anything, and I can just immediately start Tuesday next. And maybe, you know, I went pumpkin picking on Tuesday, and now I have cute pictures of my dog in a wheelbarrow with pumpkins. That's a real thing. If you want to see it, you're going to have to go to my Instagram. So, and then I also have like just like a little calendar so I can kind of see the layout of the month to help me plan ahead. There's also a lot of space above the cute little deer at the bottom there with the flowers. I'm thinking about adding another tracker there just as of today. Like I filmed this like days ago, but there's plenty of space there for me to add that in and kind of track that as I go if I want to, or I can write down like a to-do list there or a grocery list there, or I could even do that on the other pages. Like it's really very open-ended, and I really like that about it. It gives me a lot of freedom, and it kind of takes the pressure off from me feeling like I need to fill in something for every day of the month. If nothing happened, then nothing happened, you know? My life isn't that exciting. I just go to work and I come home and hang out with my dog and my cat. So back to Instagram. I actually do want to tell you, you should definitely go check it out, because I have been participating in Mab's Drawloween Club. So I've been doing a painting or a doodle or something every single day this month, the month of October, not the month of November, the month of October. If you come to my Instagram after October ends, they're all going to be in a highlight on my page, so you can see I actually have 2 highlights. I have the one from last year, and then I have one from this year. So you'll be able to see them all there. So come check it out. Some of them are really cute and some of them are garbage, but that's life. So yeah, I'm just finishing up now on my little deer friend and the flowers and stuff. And then we'll do the thing that I do where I go check, here it is. We're checking my future log and transferring any important dates over that I have written down. My brother's birthday is next month. Well, one of my brother's birthdays next month. I'm also excited because there's a new Resident Evil movie coming out, which weirdly is coming out like the day before Thanksgiving. Is that a thing? I don't know. And then there's Thanksgiving. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Any thoughts, questions, comments, concerns, let me know. We're going to do the final flip through now where I do my spiel of don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Come follow me on Instagram. I also have 2 TikToks. One is for my bullet journaling, but the other one is just me doing silly stuff all the time and sometimes trying on clothes. Thanks. See you soon. Bye.